Hello, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk. Today, I have with me a very versatile singer. I am sure you must have seen her videos on social media. They have been going viral like anything during lockdown. One of the sisters of the duo who needs no introduction. I welcome Antara Nandy to our show. So let us kick off this interview with some interesting questions. So Antara, the first question that I have for you is, as we all know, you are a very versatile singer and you have sung a lot of songs in Assamese, Hindi and many other languages. And I think you are very skilled and trained in classical music also. So can you just let us know how challenging it is for you to sing in other languages?
I have always had the knack of picking up new things, new challenges. Picking up songs in new languages, it actually actively began as a part of balcony concerts. That wasn't happening before it. When we started singing songs from different regions of the country, I remember when we had a request to sing in Marathi. We actually put in a lot of effort to learn the language because, especially when it comes to singing in a language you don't know or understand, it's an added responsibility because when you're trying a different language, we feel you shouldn't just try it for the sake of it. When you sing in it, you should sound like a native singing in that language. So that needed a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of practice and hard work. And we put all that hard work in because when you're venturing into a different culture as a whole, I think it's your responsibility to make sure that you're doing it perfectly or you don't do it at all, because we still feel like if you're doing it imperfectly, it's like you're insulting that culture. So we tried, we worked hard till the time we felt like we've reached perfection or somewhere near it.
Antara, another quick question. I think you are trained both in Indian and Western classical, right? And I think you have also completed your masters in music. So, what kind of a singer would you classify yourself as?
Well, I don't know how to answer that. See, I have always been somebody who doesn't like to be put in a box or restricted by a genre or restricted by anything as such. Yes, I have had years of training in Hindustani classical, and I would say that's my forte. That's something I'm confident singing, and that is what has created my base and understanding in music. I am also trained in Western classical, like you said, but the reason I made the effort to learn as much as I could, the reason I made the effort to finish my masters in music is so that I can understand what I'm doing a little more, so that I have better understanding of it. So that even when I'm listening to some other genre of music, some other sort of music, I can understand what I'm listening to. I can technically break it down. So that can only happen when I have thorough knowledge of music, which is my um, field of interest. So I am somebody who would love to sing Hindustani classical, at the same time pop, rock, R&B, Bollywood, whatever comes my way, I will always want to take it up as a challenge and sing it.
So, now that you have established yourself as a versatile singer, right from Saregamapa to singing for A.R. Rahman, how has your journey been till now? Can you just let our viewers know how challenging it was for you, or what struggle that you all had to go through in order to reach the height that you are in today?
It's been a long journey, but it's been an eventful, fun journey with more downs than ups, but I think I cherish every single part of it. Yes, it professionally started off in 2009 when I was a part of Saregamapa Little Champs. After that, I made my playback debut in Assam actually. Fun fact, I sang in the movie Khel at the age of 14, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And my song was on screen, it was Bor Khaba. And I have to thank Onkurda and Uncle for giving me that insane opportunity. My first playback ever was in the Assamese industry. It was 2019 when that insane dream of mine came true. I got to work with Rahman sir on a song called Nisdin. That was my first time working for him. And post that, I had the opportunity to do two more songs with Sir, the Ganga Anthem and the Mission Pani anthem. And after that, I've been singing scratches for Sir for the past 2.5 years. And finally, PS1 happened this year. This year, I had the opportunity to sing for Salim Suleiman, a wonderful project that they did as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav for the Finance Ministry, where I got to sing the anthem, the Shukriya anthem, in three languages: Assamese, Bengali, and Odia. So the Assamese version was sung by me and Neela Kashda, and this was my first time working with Salim Suleiman and Neela Kashda, which was phenomenal. It was a wonderful, wonderful time.
We have also come to learn from reliable sources that you used to light incense sticks in front of A.R. Rahman's photo. Can you let our viewers know why did you used to do that?
I have been the craziest, the biggest Rahman sir fan ever. I've been a Rahmaniac from a very young age. Yeah, like you said, I had one whole notice board in my room which was plastered with Rahman sir's pictures, and I used to do agarbatti. He was the god that I believed in. And I had a weird connection with Sir, which I'm pretty sure Sir is unaware of. It's a one-sided connection. I'll tell you. The first song that I ever sang on stage was Dil Hai Chota Sa Choti Si Asha. That's a Rahman sir song. When I was in Saregamapa, I sang so many songs, but the one song that gave me recognition was Main Albeeli. After I sang Main Albeeli, I started being called Albeeli Antara. After that, when Ankita and we had our first viral video, we started posting videos where we'd play percussive stuff, like anything and everything around the house. So the first video that went viral as a part of that series was Hamma Amma, where Ankita and we were playing cups and we were singing Hamma Amma. That's again, like you all know, a A.R. Rahman sir song. Whenever I speak to young people, and recently I'd gone to a school to just like motivate other people, this is one thing I never skip saying, that if something as crazy as that could happen to someone as random as me, anything can happen to anybody. So I think never stop dreaming, never stop aspiring, and never stop pushing your bars.
If I may ask, what has been the worst and the best performance of your career till now?
That is a very difficult question to answer. Best, however, at this point, I would say was the time that I got to perform in the audio launch of PS1. I got to sing my song Alai Kadal in a stadium full of people, in front of people like Rajnikant sir, Kamal Hassan sir, Aishwarya Rai ma'am, Mani Ratnam sir, and the entire South industry. Trisha ma'am, everybody, Vikram sir, everybody was seated, and I got to sing the song. And after I sang the song, I got a standing ovation from everybody. It was insane. It's a surreal experience. Worst performance? I really don't know, honestly. First of all, I've always felt like perfection is overrated. So, and we've one life, and most of us, we are running after being perfect and getting there. But I mean, I don't understand why people live under that stress. The whole point of life, the whole point of doing what you're doing is to be able to enjoy it, right? So yeah, I've had I've had bad days. So on bad days, I would have done a bad performance, and I would have learned from it and bettered myself in the next one.
Antara, can you please tell me what has been the biggest problem that you have encountered in your music career?
See, I come from a family of engineers. Both my parents are technocrats, and when I decided to become a musician, I didn't know what to do. The only thing I knew was I have to learn, I have to equip myself, I have to polish my skill and get better every day, which I kept doing. But how do you go ahead? Who do you approach? Who do you speak to? Those are things we never knew. Like, even after I got my big Bollywood break, I still don't know what's ahead. I still don't know how to approach the biggies of the industry, and how would I get my next work? Will I get it? That's a continuous struggle. That's a continuous blank spot that I have faced from a very young age. I don't know who to go to, how to approach. So yeah, that is one difficulty I've been facing and I still face.
People in Assam are very much fond of Nandi sisters. So can you let us know your association with Assam and with the Assamese music and film industry?
First of all, whatever I'm doing, whatever Ankita and I are doing jointly, my solo career, her solo career, everything began because we got insane amounts of love from our people, our Assam. That wouldn't have, like, nothing would have kicked off had Assam not embraced us first, had we not received that kind of love from Assam in our first balcony concert video. Today, most of the people who know us as the Nandi sisters who sing with the ukulele, and that journey began with Assam. So we're incredibly thankful to everybody from Assam for embracing us like their own daughters. In fact, like I was saying, my first ever playback, if we are talking about it, happened in Assam. My debut playback was for the film Kel, which it was on screen. It was Warkhaba singing my song, and I'm just incredibly thankful to Ankurda and Uncle for giving that 14-year-old this insane opportunity and having faith in me. I sang in Hemul Theatre, I sang Najanu, that was the song, and we won a couple of awards for that, for Best Composition as far as I remember. And I was so young. In fact, now that I think about it, my first commissioned work that I ever did after I came back from Saregama, I was a 10-year-old at that time. My first commissioned work was for an Assamese album called E Jibon Hoy Khuna Bundhu, and it was Amal Saikia Uncle's album, and I had the opportunity to sing the title track and one of the most fun songs of the album, which was Mama. And that album, it had songs by Alka ji, Kavita Krishnamurthy ji, all the biggies. It had a song by Abhijit Da, and I got to be in that same album as these legends. So all that began from Assam. So my biggest opportunities all happened in Assam. When you talk about my connection to Assam, my parents were born and brought up there. They finished their education there. They got married there. We were born there. I was born in Sibsagar. Ankita was born in Tinsukia. My papa is from Guwahati. Papa is a student of Holy Child, and my mom is from Tezpur. She's been a student of St. Joseph's Convent. We were both born there. Then we moved to Tinsukia. Like, I was born in Sibsagar. Then we moved to Tinsukia. That's where Ankita was born. And I did my initial schooling there. My preschool was in Assam. I think I was 4.5 when we moved to Kolkata, just so that I could be trained in a better place. I could receive better training in Hindustani classical music. Music is in the air when we're talking about Assam. So I am so grateful that I got to grow up in two of the most musical states of India: Kolkata, West Bengal, and Assam.
Amid the remake and the original composition row, can you tell me what do you prefer? Do you prefer the original composition or the remade ones?
See, honestly speaking, when I speak from the perspective of somebody who is a struggling singer, I am a struggling singer. Beggars can't be choosers, right? I don't have the right to choose at this point. Talking from my perspective, if I'm offered a remake, I will not say no. I will probably sing it. But if at all, a big if at all I am given an option that you can choose between singing this remake and singing an original, I will most definitely sing an original, because I would want to be known for my own songs than for recreating an already existing song.
Also, a sudden question popped up in my mind. So, if you don't mind me asking, what are your interests outside of music? And if it wasn't for a music career, what would you be doing?
That's a question I find very difficult to answer, because for as long as I remember, I've only enjoyed doing music. But now that you ask, I have really enjoyed painting, drawing. I used to love it, but then I never found the time to actually, learn it properly or give it good time. But I would have if I did have the time. I'm always very away from the kitchen. I don't enjoy cooking or helping in the kitchen. But if you need somebody who has to taste the food and tell you what's missing, what should be added, I'm always there to taste food. I'm always there. And when it comes to what my alternate career option would be, had I not been a musician, I would have definitely been a technocrat, because that's what everybody in my family is. Both my parents are engineers. Everybody in my dad's side is. My sister is pursuing engineering. She's in her third year. So I am the odd one out in the family at this point. But had I not been a musician, I would definitely have been a technocrat.
Antara, my last question for you. What are your plans for the future? And do you have any upcoming projects? If you would tell our viewers, we would love to know about it.
Plans for the future as a creative person, I don't think you can plan much apart from brushing up your skills and being at the top of your game at every point. And I think that's something I've always been doing and I'll keep doing. I'll keep learning and trying to better myself. But apart from that, yes, of course, I am working on my own originals with my younger sister. These are songs that I've co-written, co-composed with Ankita, and we are going to release them very soon, possibly by the end of this year or the upcoming year. So I really hope that my listeners give my originals also the kind of love that they've shown to my covers or my, my folk songs. Yeah, that's about it. The upcoming year is going to be solely dedicated to my originals, and I'm just praying and hoping that more opportunities come my way after my big debut, and I can only keep making everybody proud.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time, Antara. I think that will be all. And viewers, this was Antara Nandy in a candid conversation with us. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Let's Talk. We'll be back with many other such interesting episodes. And we'll try to bring in more such interesting celebrities on the show. Till then, keep watching the Assam Tribune and do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do keep watching. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.